joining us for the exclusive sit-down interview with the superstar phenom, Fear Brothers, Jeremy Jr. and Jeremiah, y'all. Thank y'all for joining us. We appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you for having us.
Hey, no problem. Anytime. You know, definitely looking forward to speaking with y'all and getting know a little bit about y'all inside and out for sure. So we'll go ahead and get right into it. As basketball phenoms, how is it when you are getting all this recognition and y'all getting on the internet and y'all see y'all's videos being shared, or y'all see Baller's life at the game? Can y'all explain kind of like how it is just from y'all's perspective?
I'll say it's a lot. You know, seeing your videos, seeing people tagging, commenting on your posts, but then eventually, like after so much, you just start getting used to it, and it just kind of becomes a daily, regular thing. Like it is what it is, and you gotta keep living and doing you regardless.
I was just gonna say that like they almost used to it. Like us,
Yeah.
we like, but them is like it's everyday. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Jeremiah, how is it for you? You know, as a sophomore, when you get on Twitter or get on Instagram, or you see a reel or you see somebody comment about you, how does that feel, man?
My first time, it was different. Like, I had to get used to all the good comments and hate comments. And the first time I seen some hate comments, it was like, wow, crazy. But I got used to it. And like, everybody not gonna like you, so you just gotta deal with the consequences that come with it.
There you go.
Exactly.
There you go.
That's life, man. It ain't just basketball. You gonna have your haters and everything.
Yeah. Nah, you're right for sure. Whenever you do something great, if you ain't doing it great, you know.
It don't even matter. Like they say, you damn if you do, you damn if you don't. Right?
So that's how you know you're doing something great.
Yeah, right.
Right,
Exactly.
exactly.
That's all.
Yeah. No, you're definitely right. No, that's good. That's good for sure. Jeremy, congratulations on being selected to McDonald's All-American. That's huge, right? That's amazing. You are the best of the best.
Bro, you on a short list of like people from the Chicago area.
Right.
You know, you understand that Chicago breeds the best basketball players in the world.
Right.
So like being on that list, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Joliet, that's huge, bro. That's like the biggest that anybody's ever done.
Yeah.
Like Joliet, like that's huge. Like that was the best news for me, for sure. As far as sports and anybody else, you know, I play sports and I seen a lot of people come up, but when you hear All American, I'm like,
We all Americans at that point.
Exactly. We all Americans. Yeah.
Like,
You made it all. Yeah, we all made it.
We all Americans right there.
Quick question for you, Jeremy. You played against some of the best. You got Bronny James, you got Ron Holland, you got Jerry McClain, you got Jeremy Fears Jr. Can you give us some insights of what separates you from those other great names?
I definitely say probably just like my toughness from being Chicago, Joliet, just the grit. They also all very talented, skilled, but I definitely say probably like my toughness. Just come with like a different mindset to the game, the practice. Just want to get it regardless of how I have to.
Yeah, I like that because you play bigger than what you are. Has anybody told you that? You play
no,
way
but
bigger than what you
I
are.
definitely feel like that and give that vibe and mentality.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you do. You got one specific move that you do, and I seen you do it a number of times, and it's that wall, and you jump straight up and down. And I kid you not, there's nobody I've ever seen that plays basketball, not hoop. I've never seen anyone perfect that move the way you did.
all he did, oh man, it's
That
one
ball.
person that I've seen, but he do it so much better. But DJ Dancer,
Yeah.
DJ used to do it, but he do it so
He does it to perfection. Never got a foul on him one time in all this
Yeah.
season. I see it. It was just like
no,
straight up.
DJ used to do that
straight
too.
down.
And DJ was actually a little smaller too.
Yeah,
DJ
yeah.
used to do it too, but he do it so much better.
I'll definitely say I
so
think
much better.
I remember freshman year, Coach Corcoran and Coach Krieger, they used to stretch like walling up for our bigs.
Yeah.
So we had the guards and wings. We also all just practice just walling up. And then once I start finally getting it and understanding, like, if I do this every time, I don't get a foul. I might as well just do this every time so I don't get a foul.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
it became like something that's second nature now.
Exactly.
He definitely perfected it.
He definitely did. He definitely did. Because I feel like I seen you do it in the McDonald's All-American game, where I know I seen you do it at the end of the season, but I've seen it a number of times, and it's just like, how do you perfect that? Like, how do you go straight up and straight down? I can't even draw a straight line. So the fact that you can go up, down, straight like that is amazing. I kid you not, man.
Practice.
would you mind giving us some insight what it's like hanging out with Bronny James and all these names? Because you've been playing against them for a while now, right? And I'm sure y'all got a good relationship. I seen y'all sitting on the bench next to each other. Seen a nice little assist you gave him in the McDonald's All-American practice game. Explain to us what that relationship is like.
He's definitely humble, cool kid, open. He talked to all the players. He's not, cocky and none of that. He's very humble, cool, respectful.
Really?
Definitely, the whole, look. He's focused on the basketball, also joke and play.
Yeah.
But he's still a kid, and he's still like one of us. It's just that his name is so much bigger that people forget that we all still athletes and people at the end of the day too.
Exactly.
But it was definitely a good experience, just being around all of them, because they all was like, welcoming, all learned. We all created new bonds. It was like no enemies or a lot more friends being made that on the trip.
That's dope.
And got to know each other way more.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's what's up.
That's dope for sure.
That's what's up.
That's dope.
I mean, that's especially with it being Bronny. He's like, we was just talking about it, how he got like the biggest international name as far as the high school stuff like that, especially with his name and his dad and stuff like that. So it's good to hear that him being humble and stuff like that, down to earth. That's good to know for sure. I mean, I know you like that. You all high.
Yeah, go cash for sure. Yeah, no. When I see him, like, hey, he playing with Bronny James.
I know, but you gotta
dope.
understand, it's all about, your upbringing. You could tell, I can kind of see that, but just based on his dad and the way he was raised, he's
cool.
raised as to be a good kid, regardless of whatever he was gonna be as far as basketball.
Right. It's just crazy knowing that name. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like the name.
Yeah, no, I honestly his strides that he took, from his freshman year to now, it's like he took some tremendous strides to be.
He made big names.
From being just LeBron's son, he made his own name for himself. So
And you make a good point with LeBron's son, Jeremiah. This is gonna go back a few years. Can you give us some insight on what it was like when you got to play with Bryce? At the 5th grade? Was that right? Fourth grade? Yeah. Can you kind of? I mean, I know you was young, but can you just kind of walk us through what that was like? I know you was excited, but just give us a little bit of insight on how that was.
It was definitely exciting. Just finding out you playing with Bron, so he could potentially show up to your game at any moment or any time. But he was definitely humble, respectful, nice young man. And it was, I think, once or twice his dad came to our game in like 4th grade.
Yeah.
So it was just.
Did your team win?
Yeah. No, we lost by 1 to one of our old teammates that left and played for one of his hometown teams. But it was definitely a great experience seeing him at the game, in the stands, giving us some knowledge, even though we was in 4th grade, on basketball, helping us, and just being around us.
So no, it's definitely a little surreal. I can remember being at AAU and the first time I played Jeffrey Jordan, and we was at UIC and Michael Jordan came. And then after the game, I had all 27. I'm like, yeah, Jeffrey Jordan ain't know nothing. Jeffrey ain't know nothing.
So what happened with that, Jeremiah? He was at home, playing basketball or something, playing video games. Dad came in the room, was like, hey, LeBron just called, or how did that happen?
It was, I had a tournament with like all of my close friends. We was in like 3rd grade, and we was just playing that whole summer. Then going into my 4th grade year, we was playing as well. We had like 2 tournaments in Indiana, and he was like, the Blue Chips coach just called me. He was like, he wants you to come play Blue Chips with Bryce James, LeBron's son. And then I was happy. I was like, that's crazy. He was like, yeah, so we gonna travel down next weekend, and they gonna give you the jersey and book bag and all that stuff. So I just got to keep all that stuff and see LeBron in the stands, be around his son, be around the team, just build bonds. Like majority of them, I still know to this day, talk to them. So
That's amazing.
Actually, speaking of that, what's the difference between your experience in playing for Team USA and the All-American game? Was it any difference?
Team USA was more of a team setting, really getting ready to go win a gold medal. Team USA was also like a team setting, but really, giving everybody an opportunity to showcase
It's more of an individual.
their skills, athleticism, shot making ability, just everything in front of the scouts, the reporters, and just being able to see how much your game has grown since maybe the summer, if that was a real last time they got a chance to see you. So this is the good chance that they finally get to come out and be able to see you live, obviously because we don't have AAU anymore, and more than likely are committed or have offers. So just being able to be seen again right before college.
Wait, when did they take AAU away?
Oh no,
Is it because of the COVID thing?
no. Usually, if you're a senior, you don't have AAU
Until
if you're committed,
okay.
or you have like
Okay.
about to commit.
Okay. That makes sense. What experience you like better? All American. The team USA.
USA, we was there for.
I was gonna say I can only imagine.
And we
the
went
team
to
USA.
Spain.
Yeah, see that's what I'm saying. You got to see different parts of
Yeah,
the world.
I'll probably say Spain just because it just gave me like a different look on like life. Like it felt like I was in a movie.
Was you
just like
confused because everybody was speaking different
the
languages?
area. Not really though, because it was kind of like a tourist park. So some spoke English, but some also didn't speak English.
But you still, hey,
Yeah, you kind of understand.
you understand what they're saying.
What's going on. And
Yeah.
also, it was really good. Like after our games, we got the kids all lined up outside chanting USA.
Oh, yeah, that's what's up.
Want pictures.
That's what's up.
But it started getting wild, so we couldn't really take no pictures. They started following the bus and chasing.
I mean, you gotta understand, bro. Those are like literally once of a lifetime opportunities. Like the All-American game, we Team USA. It's like people don't get a chance. Even dudes in the NBA didn't get a chance to be All-American. Didn't get a chance to be Team USA. So yeah, you got the experience with this stuff for sure.
Yeah, but both was definitely a great experience. I'd definitely go with USA, probably because how long I was out there, and just being able to visit a different country was different. But McDonald's was a great experience too. Just the first time kind of playing on a real NBA court in a minute with fans and lights. Last time I really did it was the Chicago Bulls. United Center. But I was also young. Was nobody really understands. But the Houston Rockets, just seeing like the background, like I'm actually on an NBA court with like real fans and NBA lights.
Right.
It's a great experience. Yeah.
It's different. Hey man, you won a couple Player of the Year awards this year, bro.
Right.
How you feel about that?
It was good. I really wasn't expecting.
Still surreal, ain't it?
Yeah, I really wasn't expecting as much. I really wanted, I will say, Gatorade Player of the Year, and just regular Player of the Year. But then I ended up getting.
Was
Hero
the last
Rose.
player Candace Parker? Did you get Player of the Year? Gatorade Player of the Year from Illinois?
I think it was either Max or Bryce Hopkins.
Oh, Bryce. Okay.
Oh,
okay.
but no, Gatorade Player of the Year is every year.
Okay.
Last year I think it was but ours was I really wanted Gatorade. I wanted Gatorade Player of the Year. Try to get McDonald's and like the Jordan Brand Classic game. That was like the main three that I was going into the year trying to get. And I think I got 2 out of 3. I don't really know about the Jordan Brand right now because I don't know what's going on.
To get 2 out of 3, bro, that's just like an overstatement.
To get 1 out of 3 is amazing.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's like an overstatement.
Yeah.
You get 2 out of 3, and it's like, yeah, you accomplished, what you want to accomplish. And like I say, when we think about Illinois, when we think about basketball, came up playing basketball, I'm a basketball player,
Right.
Layla Pierce, that's my little cousin and stuff like that. So it's like, it's basketball running out through our blood. Bro, like, all we know is Illinois is breeding the best basketball player in the world.
Right.
There's no better basketball players than us. New York maybe next or whatever, but when it comes to basketball players, there's nobody better than us. So for you to win these awards and to be All-American, it's just like, it's crazy. It's still like surreal to me, you know what I'm saying? So definitely hats off to you. I could see something like that for you in your future.
Yeah.
Keep grinding, keep doing what you're doing. For sure, it's coming.
You make a good point, bro. Seeing what your older brother is doing, being that you guys are so close in age, is that kind of like the preview for you, or is that like the blueprint to getting to where you want to go? How do you handle your brother's success? I know it's very, very motivating, but what does that do for you?
It's great seeing him achieve the stuff he's achieved, from seeing his progression from when he was younger to now. but it's definitely like the blueprint. Like I gotta do what he gotta do, and I gotta do better. So.
Yeah, there you go.
What the one-on-ones look like?
I'll never finish them.
Y'all never finished. It's that competitive.
But somehow I end up winning.
It's like that. Oh man. See, I was expecting something like, man, you know, I'm like win.
13-1.
Y'all don't finish.
Right.
Oh yeah, see that's what I'm talking. That's real competitiveness right there. It's like, man, you don't want to play no more, or you want to fight no more. All right, it's cool. You don't want to play no more. All right, it's cool. We don't gotta play no more.
You got mom like, no, make up before bed. Come on, y'all. Make up before I go to bed. Not go to bed mad at each other. Why you trying to dunk on me, mom? You trying to dunk on me?
Nah, I can just see that because you done got way bigger, but I can just see that big brother nature in you. Like, nah, boy, it ain't happening like that. We ain't doing that.
Who's taller? I see a lot of videos your dad posts online about y'all arguing about who's taller.
I think Jeremiah
I'm
taller.
still taller.
Of course, he gonna always he gonna be taller, but you know these days the little brother syndrome, they always end up being a little bigger than you and stuff like that. So,
Yeah, if it's height, it's definitely me, but
Yeah.
talking about weights.
Yeah.
oh no, he a waste of whitewash. Yeah,
Big body.
You trying to get you look grown, man.
Big body. That's why we don't finish neither.
Yeah.
Get mad. I'll just get to posting them up.
Nah, see, that's it. You cheating.
Yeah.
On Mortal Kombat, oh, you keep pressing the same move.
Right.
I'm pressing X.
So that's funny with the one-on-ones, y'all. Jeremy, what part of Jeremiah's game do you like the most, or do you try to take and implement? And vice versa, what parts of Jeremy's game do you try to take from him and put into your own game?
I would definitely say probably just his ability to guard.
Oh man, off the chain.
Offense, I feel like I have unreal like bags. Like,
Yeah.
but defense, he can guard. Like I was just trying to model my defense.
That's
I
crazy.
want to hoop right now just based off that comment. Let's go hoop. He just said,
That's crazy.
Hey, we got them about to challenge each other.
He said, I got an
one game real
unbelievable.
quick.
Did you hear him? I got an unbelievable.
Oh, he said I got an unbelievable.
Love that.
Yeah.
Remember, at the send-off, who I say his comparison was?
Go ahead and drop it.
Kyrie.
100%.
He reminds me of Kyrie. He's
100%.
crafty and he has that bag.
100%. It's endless. Like he can just keep digging in his bag for sure.
I can see you getting another like 3 inches too.
Yeah, because you're still young. Still
Yeah,
growing.
he's just a sophomore. Yeah, you can see.
Yeah.
You can get, I can see you getting another.
He get a couple more inches.
It's scary.
Yeah,
with that shot.
Scary.
With that
time.
With that shot, and yeah, that shot is scary for sure. But it's funny that you said that you take away Jeremy's defense, because you guys both play great defense, but your defense is impeccable. I'm a defensive-minded player,
Right, me
and
too.
some of the assignments I seen you take on this season, both of y'all actually, I didn't see y'all really guard nobody smaller than y'all.
Not
At all. Like rarely seen y'all guard anybody that was the same size as y'all or smaller. So how do you feel when it comes to defense? Do you truly think defense wins games? Do you focus more on defense than offense? What's your outlook on that? Because y'all both are offensively talented, but y'all both play defense great too. So which one do y'all focus more on?
I'll say I probably focus more on defense and then leading the team, and then let everything else flow into the game. But definitely defense, because I feel like if I can win my matchup, then already we won 1 out of the 5 matchups.
Right. Yeah.
So if I won my matchup and 2 of my teammates win their matchup and we win 3 out of 5 matchups, it's a good chance we probably either on top, winning, or somehow they can't score.
Right.
And if they can't score, they can't win.
Right.
Because in my opinion, I think we're gonna get good shots or somehow find a way to score.
I like that. And you're what, 17?
Yeah.
No, that's his best. I think that's a good
That
part.
is
IQ.
That's an answer that a grown man probably couldn't even get. You know what I mean? Like
basketball IQ for
the
sure.
fact that you guys are so intellectually inclined at a young age. I know you guys have to give a lot of thanks to your parents, but can you guys give us some insight to what y'all's household was like, and even to this day is like, being that you guys are a basketball family? What's it like in the regular day of the life of Jeremy and Jeremiah?
Well, for me, I know when I was younger, I probably say I didn't watch a lot of basketball. I probably started like 7th grade. 7th, 8th grade was when like I put down the Cartoon Network and the video games, and just like I turned on basketball one day, and then one day turned into 2 days, and then 2 days turned into every day.
That's crazy. I would have thought something different.
So,
like
like-
your dad is. Yeah, that's crazy. You said 7th grade. That's
So like
crazy.
7th, 8th grade, I just started watching basketball, and I fell in love with it. Whether it's college, boys, girls, NBA, overseas, if it's some type of basketball, I'm watching it. Just seeing like maybe this is something I could do, or that's a good move, that's a good play, good defense. Just certain stuff, good rebound. Just seeing certain stuff, I'm like, okay, that's nice. And then obviously when I go play, maybe not be on the same level, or maybe if it is higher, lower, I'm like, okay, could have did this, or I did this. Just knowing how I'm gonna do it.
I would say just watching it and working out. Like, sometimes, not always do I go up there and watch it. Sometimes I'll be doing other stuff or just chilling or taking a break from it.
Yeah.
The majority of the time I'll be working out or surrounded by basketball. We talk about basketball, we watch basketball. My dad preached basketball almost every day to us. He's always on the phone about it. He try to like break the game down and give us different point of views of players and the teams and like the overall generation we in now in basketball. He giving us like real talk about like how we can become the best version of ourselves and how to help our team win and succeed at the next level. So,
Man, I'm just thinking about when Jeremy went to Ohio and when they played Kentucky.
I was just about to say
When
that
they played Ray John Rondo, I was calling everybody. Okay, hey, my big bro on TV. He playing Ray John Rondo. He just gave him 14. He fouled out with y'all. Hey, y'all see him out there. Y'all see him out there.
Yeah,
Y'all see him out there.
at the headband on everything. Yeah,
He
Tell us
ended
about
up-
that
he
game.
ended up fouled out that game. He fouled out that game.
He tells us about that game.
Yeah.
Maybe once every 2-3 years. He talk about that little Kentucky game.
Oh man.
He locked up Rondo.
Oh man, he did his
Yeah.
thing. I think
Yeah.
Rondo only had like 8, 9 in that game. He ended up with like 15. He fouled out too. Like I said, he fouled out with like 3-4 minutes left or something
He
like
said
that.
they should have won that game.
Yeah, he fouled out. Yeah, they would have won that game. That's why I'm like, man, because he played for somebody else the first year, then he transferred to Ohio, and then when he told.
He started.
Oh, you okay? And then he went to
Bradley.
Bradley. So he like, man, we finna play Kentucky. Bad. Here's calling me, make sure you man, boy, I followed everybody. All my homies, they didn't know who he was. They're like, we know who Jeremy Fierce is now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Speaking of dad, have y'all been on one-on-one?
I was just gonna get to that.
nah, he
Ain't nobody busting him yet.
he don't be playing no more. So like he just give us the rundown, like train us, teach us stuff beyond our years, and just like break down the game, dissect it, and try to help us become better players. So
That's what old now.
Great
yeah,
coach
he
to
stopped.
have.
Yeah.
Great personal
But,
yeah.
Do y'all think y'all can take him?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I'm be like, look at my like, yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm like, what? Yeah, easy money. Like, you hear what they said? Big Jerry probably like, I don't even want to do that to myself. I don't even want to do that to myself. I'm cool. I just keep giving them these pointers and letting them know what's going on with the game. I ain't getting out there like that.
He worked out in about 3 years. He done.
Oh yeah, it's over. Y'all running circles around the both of y'all.
Yeah. 2-3 possessions, he tired.
Oh yeah, it's over. You all the time.
So he want to sub out.
Hold on, son. Hold on. My shoe untied, son. Hold
That's
on.
what I want to do to you.
So, you guys, we're gonna keep harping on the fact that you guys are so young and you guys have accomplished so much at a young age. Personally, what is your guys' most exciting accomplishment? You got FIBA gold medalist, player of the years, ranked number 1, in the state, for years, not just 1 year. This has been multiple years. What's y'all's greatest accomplishment to yourself? I got a bunch of them. I can go down the list. But
I'll probably say, my FIBA U17 championship. Just because that was like the Worlds. So we're playing France and Slovakia and, Spain, like the world team. It's not like the Americans Cup where you playing like the Rudy pools.
Yeah.
And we went into half down 10 against Spain. Obviously we played in Spain, so it's 10,000 people.
Oh yeah, hostile
cheering for them.
Yeah.
Every time they score, it sounds like the gym's rocking, literally. And just being able to be down 10, you know, refs kind of on their side, not really, but, you know, they're not for us.
Of course not.
But yeah,
Americans. Nobody likes
adversity,
Americans.
we down, we finally take the lead, we end up winning. It just felt good, relief. I ended up having a good game, you know, leading my team, helping them, getting some assists, steals, make some big plays at the big moments, and just being able to get that win after that long 2 or 3 weeks of just being in a hotel, being in a room, taking that 10-hour flight to Spain.
Yeah.
Playing good competition out there.
Right,
You know,
right.
long, finally being able to come home with another gold medal was just a great accomplishment.
Yeah. That's different. That's a different bag. That's a different bag there.
Another one. That's how you do it. Go and get 2 of them. Don't just get one, go get 2. Like, that's amazing. And if my memory serves me correctly, during those 2 stints you had, you were outstanding. Like, all I kept hearing was Jeremy Fears.
Yeah.
Jeremy Fears.
Yeah, I'm
Jeremy
watching
Fears.
his highlights.
Jeremy Fears
His
at 17
highlights.
against
Yeah.
his team.
Yeah.
Championship game.
Yeah.
Jeremy Fears is an outstanding player.
Yeah.
Through all these accomplishments, like, what keeps you grounded? Like, what keeps you always remembering where you came from? Like, walk us through that.
Just definitely knowing like that I'm not where I want to be yet. So you can't really, even when you get to where you want to be, you can't relax. But just knowing I'm not where I want to be yet, so I can't relax. And there's other people out here that may be better than me, or
Facts.
we even. What am I gonna do to
Better.
get an advantage or get ahead?
Facts.
So just knowing that the moment I stop, that don't mean everybody else stops. So if I stop working and somebody else keep working, that could be me missing my opportunity right there.
You
He's 17.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You actually
You
had
gotta motivate me. I'm ready to go
Yeah,
right now, man.
yeah.
Like, check up.
Right. It's like it actually goes along with my next question, like with your big boy moment. Walk us through the whole process with having to go to Indiana and having to make the decision to come back play for Joliet, because you ain't have to do that playing with the team that you was playing for, being nationally ranked and stuff like that. Walk us through that. What was that like? I mean, I know that had to be like one of the biggest decisions in your life at that point, knowing the next step that you had to take.
Definitely, you know, freshman year we had a great team. We was 29-4. You know, should have been like one of the first teams. I think, in our opinion, that we had everything to go downstate in like 25 years. And just knowing, you know, that COVID hit, and I probably wasn't gonna have a season my sophomore year in Illinois, because you know everybody didn't really know what was going on, if we would play, if we wouldn't. So just being able to go to the prep level and have another option to, you know, get an advantage was really my dad choice. He was like, you know, you can go play prep national, get a different experience and get better. So once we made that decision, I told him I'll probably do my sophomore year and I want to come home my junior year. And he was like, okay, you know, we was gonna do that my sophomore year. I ended up doing that, but what's changed was we was kind of 10-10 that year. We lost off like a little buzzer beater. I had a chance to tie it. In Geico, I ended up missing. We lost by 2, 45-43. The next year, my whole team was juniors though, my sophomore year. So next year, going into the year, I would be a junior and they would all be seniors. And me being a point guard, I didn't want to just, you know, leave them. This is their senior year. We came in together. We all come back hungry. We got something to kind of prove. So I was like, nah, I can't leave my team like that. So I say, you know, my junior year, our whole team was seniors, and I wanted to try to win a Geico national championship with them. We had a good team, 29-6. But one of our star players, our McDonald's All-American JJ, my teammate, he had ended up getting hurt in like a practice right before the McDonald's All-American game. And that kind of hurt our whole little like trajectory of our team. He was a big piece, and like the momentum just didn't feel the same. So we ended up losing first round. And that summer, I ended up making a transition to play with Indy Heat. Coach Owens, Coach Jamal, Coach Collin, Coach Avery was all a big piece in like my whole, I would say senior year. Just me gaining my confidence, them letting me play, letting me rock, and letting me be me. And the season summer, I had made the choice to go to overtime, OTE, but when I really thought about it, I didn't really want to do it. I was like, this is a great opportunity for me, but me coming home, I think will really help me, help the city. I would be able to help Jeremiah, help Jamari, help my family, and just be around for kind of like this last year. And just my senior year was really just, betting on myself. Because, I heard a lot of, if you go back home, everything would drop, your rankings, you wouldn't get what you want, this and this. But I really just took it personal and just bet on myself. Ooh. And just like, if I really want it, I'm gonna be able to get it no matter where I'm at.
Got it.
And I wanted to come home and get it.
Got it too.
I was able to come home and get it. For sure.
So
you hear that answer, bro? He said I was betting on myself. I came and did it because everybody.
Any doubts I had myself, they're gone now.
Right. So Jeremiah, how did you feel when your brother said he was coming home to play?
At first, it was like 50-50. It was like he coming home. It was also like the opportunity if he was gonna miss out on being around NBA trainers, NBA people, the right scouts, and playing in front of the right people.
So like at first you was thinking about like his
You was thinking about
well-being,
him.
like what's best for him. Don't come home. It ain't better for you. It ain't
And
best for you.
then after he was like I want to win the state championship and be with my little brother for my last year and helping me develop as a player, as a person, and I was like, come on, let's do it. But we was trying to find some pieces, like big wise, so we ended up bringing Matt to bring like the team together with the two bigs, Justice, Jaden, Aaron, JP, and me and him, and just thought we was gonna have a great shot at being some state champs. But unfortunately, we lost the sections championship game and come ready to play, and couldn't ask for nothing more better to learn from.
Well, I said it was a great year. Everybody, players, teammates, coaches, everybody got some type of shine, experience. That's really was the best part. Seeing different teammates in the newspapers, their names getting brought up, they getting pictures, they getting like kind of fame and clout. So it just really didn't feel like it was on me. Just being able to share and spread it with everybody, that just was really the best part. Because everybody walking around, they go to Joliet West, they play on West team. It's not all about me. If I don't have a team, they can't really help. So just everybody getting love was really the best part. Now they're getting college looks in schools and people looking at them and watching them. So now that's really the best part.
And he say team, because he didn't have his best game, that championship game, right? But this one, what he finished with, like 28?
30.
And my thought process is, if you succeed, you succeed. You succeed, you succeed. Y'all feed off each other. You want to see your brother play well, you want to see him play well, and you see it on the court. I mean, look at the shirt.
Outside of basketball.
Look at the shirt. I mean, it's right here on the shirt, literally. Like, who knows what nasty play he just did?
Right.
But
it was something crazy.
you can see it. So y'all can see y'all's bond on the court. You can see. You hit somebody with a euro and you hit over one of these, or you pull up for a long three and he already throwing up the three before it go. Man, little stuff like that, you can see that. How did you guys get to that point? Did you guys ever bicker? I won't say fight, but you guys ever y'all brothers, did y'all ever always see eye to eye? Like, when did you guys get to that point where you guys really started to mesh together?
Starting when we was young, like playing in Chicago, playing with our coaches that's passed, that was like our family, uncles. We always played together, building the bond since a young age. Being around the coaches that passed, that helped us get to where we was. Hufford.
Trojans.
Yeah,
Baby.
Trojans. Kids playing together, brothers, trying to be big time. So we just came together. We always trained together, one-on-one, playing against each other, making each other better, arguing, and then at the end we just came together to be one team, win the state championship.
I definitely say, I'll say maybe like my 8th grade year, 6th grade year was really like the start of it. Just being able to play together and finding him, he's finding me, basically feeding off each other and knowing where he's best at and what he do best. So try to always put him in, make sure he's in that position.
Yes.
But also as sophomore and senior year, I know everything he can do, what he's about to do, how he's going to do it, when he's going to do it. Just like he know what I'm about to do, when I'm about to do it, where I'm going to be. So just like watching him, he's watching me, travel ball, just knowing our tendencies and what we best at. So when you play, I know if I'm dribbling, Jeremiah's more than likely running the wing. If I'm running the wing, he's probably gonna throw the lob. So like, just certain stuff that and after you play with each other for so long, and obviously you have that bond, it's just become like second nature. It's like, I know he's gonna be right there. You know I'm gonna be right here.
Yeah. You could do a blindfold at that point. Yeah.
If he makes one shot, I'm more than likely passing him the ball the second time. No matter what happens.
He checked.
He making the second one is coming back to him the third time.
Oh yeah, before you know it, you ran down court doing one of them.
You gotta look.
Yeah.
You mentioned your coaches, bro. I want you to kind of give me a little insight because you mentioned Corcoran. Corcoran is by far my favorite coach ever. Krieger, your coach. He was actually a senior with your dad when I was a freshman. So it's actually surreal for me to see Krieger being the coach. Because Krieger was like a goofball. He was like the goofy dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He probably still like that as y'all coach. He was super duper goofy, but Corcoran, I think Corcoran is one of the most underrated coaches, one of the most underrated pieces for the Joliet Township culture because he molded a lot of us, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Especially being in the whole culture with a lot of young black dudes and Corcoran being like a white dude. It's like we always felt genuine love from Corcoran. Like Ski built the program or whatever. O'Connell and Ski, they built the program. But Corcoran, he took over and it was just way more genuine. So when you mentioned Corcoran earlier, I'm like, yeah, I felt that. Because Corcoran turned me into the basketball player I never knew I was just my sophomore year. Like, dude, just do what you do and can't nobody stop you.
I definitely say, that my freshman year, that 3 core coaches, Coach Mines, Coach Corcoran, and Coach Krieger, just
Like mine's a
those
Jolly
3, just those 3 together, like really pushed us. And we also had a hungry team with everybody, either trying to get to school or trying to prove something to people, but just not people, prove something to themselves that we can put on for the city and be so much better. So every practice, every game, we just came out with something to prove, and the coaches just helped us. Coach Corcoran especially, just always had genuine love, wanted you to be best, the best you could be. Coach Krieger pushing you, giving you motivational speeches, talking to you, just being like the mental part, because basketball is mental. Coach Mons, he don't really say much, but when he says stuff, he means it. So it's definitely, taking everything and just trying to put it all together, and once you put it all together, good things happen.
So especially with that group of coaches, like you said, that's a special group for sure.
With that being said, you definitely, I love the support that you gave your coaches because you know where it starts from, right? Same situation with you two. You all have a younger brother, Jamari, right? What does that look like with him being the younger one? You guys always giving him gems, like how your dad are giving y'all. Like, what's that look like? Because he's really good as well.
And what's y'all expectation? Because I seen him.
Because he's a dog on the court. Can you talk about that floater? Can you talk about that lefty? Like, I watch him jersey hanging off the shoulder, got the little grid. Like, I don't even want you guarding me, little man. Like, I don't want you guarding me. Like, what's that like seeing y'all's little brother come up and basically follow y'all's footsteps?
I definitely see him in kind of the same position I was in. Because I say Jeremiah always been gym hungry, basketball. I was kind of I always wanted to play the game, but actually not put in the work. So once I was able to fully lock in and in order to be good, you have to put in the work. I kind of see him in that boat right now. He likes it, he loves the game, but once he start actually want to do it on his own, I think that's when he's already gonna turn into a different player. Because right now he's already good, and he takes basketball serious, but I think he can take it to another level or two. But just basically off playing with us, being in the gym with us, doing our workouts, he's just so much more advanced. And he also still really haven't even hit his growth spurt yet, so he's still small. And
With
he's
that
long.
being, they remind me of the Ball brothers. With him saying that, I kind of look at them three and they remind me of the Ball
I think
brothers.
he's gonna be the tallest.
Him being LaMelo
Yes.
by being the
Yes.
tallest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You remind me
Yeah.
of LaMelo.
No, but I was gonna say that's Jeremy. That's Big Jeremy. He's just Big Jeremy. With the little nonchalant laid back, don't want to talk, just go out and ball. That's Big Jeremy. That's
Get
Big
30.
Jeremy.
Get 30 and go back to the locker
He
room.
don't even want to say nothing. He different than Pops. Like when we talked before, Jeremy already said if I'd have been as aggressive and tenacious as my son, I would have went way farther. You know what I'm saying? He was just so nonchalant, laid back. You know what I'm saying? So, but I see him when I seen him play that one game. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
god.
see some highlights, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I thought it was just 2.
No, the year
No.
had told me, like, he said, bro, that's what he like, oh, it's another one?
Yeah.
He said, yeah, remember Jimmy said he got another? He said, you gotta come see him play. When we seen him play, I said, oh yeah,
Yep.
I see it all over.
Yeah, man. It's that algorithm. It's like, okay, you got one that's going to college. Okay, you got one more 2025. Okay, cool. You got another one? Like, man, like it's so crazy because you guys, he'll be a freshman next year. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
So what does that look like with you still being in high school?
Ooh.
Are you excited to see what he does on the high school level? I mean, let's be honest. Are you excited to possibly play with him on the high school level? What does that look like for you?
Yeah, definitely exciting. Just like knowing my little brother gonna be entering high school next year, and
You just a junior next year, right?
yes, sir.
Oh, so y'all got 2 years together. Okay.
Potentially work out with the trainers, and his big brother can go out to college. We come down there visit. He can work out with us now. Hit the weight room. Hopefully grow and take basketball serious in the summer. Just develop as a player. And by the time his sophomore year comes, it's gonna be like when he hit the internet. Everybody gonna be surprised because we don't really talk about it much. Like majority of everybody that talk to us, they be just like Jeremy and Jeremiah. So they don't really know we have another younger brother.
Yeah.
Once he hit the internet, it's like his
Oh, it's gonna
sophomore
be like
freshman
boom.
year.
Yeah, it's gonna be like, damn,
everybody
what's
gonna
up,
be
bro?
like, oh, we didn't know you had another little
Yeah,
brother.
yeah, literally.
Nigga, like it's 3 of them.
That's the thing.
I want to ask, how was Tom Izzo?
Tom Izzo is great. He
I always thought
loving,
that.
caring,
I always thought that.
genuine. Just seem a family person. But definitely people. That's like the outside. People only see like the inside, which would be like on the court, how he reacts to the players in the game. But if you really see him outside of basketball, you understand like why he gets so many recruits, why people love him, why like friends and family and friends and fans just all like he's the best person in the world.
He's top 5 college coach ever for sure.
Ever.
I'm a Duke fan, so you know what I'm saying. I always admire Coach K. And it's funny, I think we talked about it. I'm a big Mateen Cleaves fan.
Yes.
You probably know something about Mateen Cleaves since you're going out.
Right.
That's somebody your daddy probably was watching play.
Yeah.
Mateen Cleaves. I like Michigan State. Like I said, I'm a Duke fan. I gotta stick with. I mean, since you're going to Michigan State, I can't tell my Duke buddies, but I'm a little Michigan State now.
You know the best part about that though?
I'm gonna do one of these
I'm a
gold
little
Spartans because I definitely got the Ohio State gold, like Big Ten,
I'm a
gold
little Michigan
Spartans.
State, and I'm gonna bleed a little green
Oh,
now.
I gotta be
The
great.
best part though, we get to play Duke at the United Center 2023 in the
Big
class
Ten,
of
ACC?
champions.
Big Ten,
The class of champions.
Yeah.
Hey, my boy
You know,
John
it's the
Shire,
first
my boy John Shire gonna be mad at me. I'm walking in with a Jeremy Pierce jersey.
Yeah, look, sparkly green it is for sure.
Yeah,
John go support.
John
for
Shire
sure.
just gonna be mad at me.
Yeah.
I'm walking in with my boy.
Hey, I was gonna just cover this arm up. Like, ain't you from Ohio? Gold Michigan State.
Facts.
Yeah.
Last question, bro. Out of all this, what do you got to say for like your mom and your dad? You know, as far as your growth and you know what they've done for you and
Yeah, both of
you know
y'all.
everything that they've been. Yeah, both of y'all.
I definitely want to say thank you to my mom and my dad, just the sacrifices they made for us. You know, the waking up early, taking us to practices, games, driving hour, 2 hours. You know, one time I went on the road with my dad. We drove like 8 hours for a college visit.
Bro,
So
that's-
just thank you
Parents
for the
don't do that,
sacrifice.
bro. They don't do that. They don't
Just
do that
knowing
stuff.
like that we got a chance and a real opportunity and a shot, and you know they did everything they could to help us get to where we are. And you know, really thank you, my dad, because he kind of had the blueprint and the master plan. You know, all the right and wrong moves, and just putting us in the right position to try to be successful and win. Even though sometimes, you know, be having our little disagreements, but
Oh, you can do that now. You can do that.
but I definitely,
You
you
can
know,
do that. You can say, no,
Big
Pops,
piece.
I'm better than you, so no, we ain't doing it that way. So yeah, and he gotta listen to you, so yeah. So
but
do
definitely,
that.
you know, he helped me in all the moves. Even though sometimes, you know, we talk about it, disagree, but somehow we always find a way to meet in the middle and make it work. He always works with me, and I try to go out and produce and help him so he can have more to talk about, more to phone call and politics and work. So just really big appreciation to my mom and dad, you know.
Oh no, for
just
sure.
everything.
You gotta understand, bro. You know, when even people that have kids, you know, after a while they start looking at the kids and they see dollar signs. It ain't not one time ever I seen that come from your dad. He always wanted to stay behind the scenes. He never like made it seem like y'all was bigger. He always kind of like downplayed it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, you tripping? You're some All-American, bro. If it was me,
My head
you know what I'm saying?
Like,
No, that's what I'm saying.
It's
I
like-
always commended Jeremy because he always was
Very
humble,
Very
bro.
humble.
Always.
Even at the games.
When it was small to
Yeah.
all the way up. When we used to go to the game, he'd just be in the corner recording.
Like, yep, just
Don't
chilling
say
quietly.
nothing. He'd make me
Yeah.
scream every once in a while, but
Yeah.
even when they make me, he won't say nothing.
Yeah.
You know, other parents, they screaming at the refs.
Got the sign.
They just showed up to the game drunk.
Yeah, got the
They don't even want the kids don't even want them at the game. Get this motherfucker out of here.
CP will tell you we was at the couple games and I walked out, I lost my voice.
Bro.
I look over and Jeremy, he was focused. You could tell he was locked in. He could probably take every play by play. I'm sitting there, come on, ref.
Yeah.
Who's paying you?
What you
I
said?
walked
I'm
out-
worse than the pops.
Yeah, I walked out, my
Yeah.
dad gonna throw us.
No,
Like,
that's big, bro. 'Cause like I said, after a while, you know, parents they can look at their kid and see a dollar sign, and then they lose focus of what the goal is. You know,
Like
it's
his dad could
about
have pushed him to
them.
go to OT. He went, no, go to OT. Go to OT. He could have
Yeah,
did that.
yeah. No, like
That's
I said,
his knowledge.
when he was going to Indiana, I talked to him. He was like, bro, this is what I know my son on. Whatever you want, I ain't gonna force him to do nothing. Whatever he want to do, if he want to go back to Indiana, he said I would like for him to go back and play with his brother. But hey, whatever you want to do, that's what you want to do. He's always been there, bro.
You don't see a lot
get
of,
that.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of
Don't
a lot
get
of
that.
parents that are able to give their kids that extra
The support, everything, like you said,
Money,
the drive.
time,
Because
all
what
that.
happened, you don't blame the parent because at the end of the day, even though you're going through these transformations, we still gotta work, we still gotta pay these bills. Sometimes I don't got time to be on the road.
Well,
The fact that they was able to make that
Hotels,
happen and all that, that's everything.
we got mom here, so I just want to know. You don't got to step in the camera. I just want to know, how was it balancing Jeremiah here, Jeremy in Indiana?
It was hard because I didn't want him to leave, and that's my baby, you know, that's my first. So it was hard, but I know that it was something he wanted to do, and he wanted to better his situation and his life and his journey. So I kind of just accepted his, made sure that was what he wanted to do and accepted it. And just tried to, when he called me, answer, when he need me, come through, because it was a sacrifice. And to me, I thought it was just crazy for somebody to have to go to a different school and play basketball. I'm like, what? All right, let's go.
Right.
So, but I just supported him. And when he called, I answered. When he wanted me to come pick him up, I pick him up. If he want me to send him food, I send food. If he want me to come get him, knowing an hour 30, but I'm coming. He want to come home for the weekend and he free, I'm picking him up. So just tried to make sure that he was comfortable and happy there because of, the separation. Just wanted to still let him know I got him.
How are you dealing with everything now with all three of their schedules? And you work a regular job too,
Exactly.
right?
That's what I'm saying.
It's hard. It's hard on us, but with Jeremy and me, so we try to like, okay, so you gonna go here, so we gonna go here, so you gonna do this, and then we gonna do this, and then you gonna do this. Like Jeremiah just had to go to Atlanta for a mini USA camp. So I went to Atlanta with Jeremiah and then flew from Atlanta to Houston with Jeremy. Big Jeremy went with little Jeremy, and then I had all the kids, and then we just all met up down in Houston for Jeremy. And
So
then-
great co-parents.
yeah. So yeah.
Man, see, that's what I'm saying.
Man,
You gotta
it's
have
that
that,
communication
man. You
between
gotta
both
have
parents.
that, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that's just so big, especially in our culture. You know, most of the time you don't see that, especially if a parent ain't in the same household or whatever
Right.
the case may be. The co-parenting is the biggest thing. Like you say, we got 2 kids, so now he can be here, I can be there, and we ain't missing nothing. Then we can meet up in the middle, if
Right.
anything.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing, and I think even parents that have these highly touted athletes, they don't see that because they so wrapped up into their personal life and stuff like that. It's like, get out of yourself, and your life pretty much over with when it comes to that. You gotta be dedicated to these kids and stuff like that. That's why I like really commend y'all. Stuff like I said, I really didn't know you. Like I said, I know Jeremy since I was a kid, but I mean, I always know they had a mom, and whatever the mom was doing, she was doing a tremendous job. So I really commend y'all, because parents just don't do that.
They don't do it. They don't do it.
They
Like,
just don't.
us three, we play sports. Great basketball player, great baseball player, great baseball player, great basketball player. But we had pieces that were missing from our puzzle that did not allow us to get to this
Next
level.
level.
Yep.
I'm 30 plus years old, and when I tell y'all that you guys are role models in a sense, I mean that. Like,
Facts.
wholeheartedly mean that. It doesn't matter how old you are, it just matters about the impact you leave on somebody. And you guys have left an impact, not just on me, not just them two, not just Kia, not just Brandon, but the entire city of Joliet.
What you saying? Look at this whole thing that, no disrespect to him, I don't know what the situation is that Gary Bell created. Y'all got dudes like that looking at you.
Yeah.
He made a whole thing about the All-American, who he thought should have been an All-American. This dude was like, when the Joliet Township first became one program, it's like in the early 80s, like, and he has some, that just go to show what y'all have done, what you have grown to,
Yes.
and everything that y'all accomplished for
Yes.
the city. We got people that are like 60 years old chiming in on who they think should be, or should have been All-American or not. Like I said, I didn't see it or whatever, but it just shows the stamp that you put on the town. Like I said, Joliet, we've always been known to have good basketball players. It's a lot that never even made it to the high school court because of the streets or whatever. But like I say in the beginning, bro, to be everything you accomplished from all the talent. Because remember, it was a point in time, like when we graduated and stuff, we was like, the competition around here ain't nothing. It's like, what the kids doing? They ain't good.
Living in the gym.
And then all of a sudden, when Anthony Shoemaker and Big Bird and went downstate, after that, they just started taking off again. Anthony Shoemaker, then Latavion Curtin, Eddie Creel, and them, and all that. It's like, damn, we got some. And then, not to mention, they was just way bigger than us. We was small.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, once we started seeing that, it's like, y'all gave us hope again, bro.
Yeah.
Because
Even-
for a minute,
even-
we like looking like, what the hell is the kids doing? We never been good football players.
Well,
So,
to the point,
yeah.
like you said, yes, we've seen the level of talent rise, but now it's like head and shoulders.
Oh,
it's like,
yeah.
it's like, okay, I thought I seen good. No, this is what good. This
No,
is what great
no,
looks
you
like.
set
You know
a-
what I mean?
set a
Like,
high
it's
expectation.
it's a whole nother dimension
Yeah.
of hard work, dedication, determination, having a vision. Like when you put all that together at y'all's age, that's scary.
It is.
And when you getting attention from everybody, like we said earlier, it doesn't matter if it's good or bad, people are hating on you or it can be you're doing something right. You guys literally do not stop what y'all doing. Literally, don't stop.
Nope.
Like I said, I look up to y'all in the sense of just taking advantage of opportunities at a young age. You could be at 17 years old. No, I wasn't living in the gym like that.
Right now, I'm
I
probably
wasn't.
somewhere smoking some weed or something.
That's like it, making decisions.
Or chasing a girl.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, just
Oh no,
like-
no, actually, that was actually gonna be like my next thing I was gonna go into.
Just making decisions.
You're
That's your
a
point.
pretty big, highly touted athlete. I know you got girls coming at you left and right and stuff like that. How you stay focused? How you just leave all that where it's at? Because you ain't seen nothing yet, my boy.
Okay.
You going to Michigan State? You ever seen he got game before? Remember his colleges?
Right.
Uh,
I definitely say you don't really focus too much on that.
No,
you
it's
can't
gonna
really
be
let that be in your mind. The more you in the gym, the less you gotta worry about it.
There you
And
go.
he's 17.
He's 17. I just took that and put it in my notes.
I was gonna say, I just put that in the back of my head. You know what I'm saying?
Literally.
Yeah, that's great. The more you in the gym,
I'm going to the gym.
you know what I'm saying? That's good. No, because you know, it's gonna come at you forward. When you get there, it's gonna come at you even faster than you think. And you know what I'm saying? Just keep that same mentality because that's gonna be there. That's gonna be there 25, 30 years from now, whatever.
There you go. And they
Make
already
sure
doing
that's
that
what
too.
folks.
To your point, they already doing that. They
Oh,
already
yeah, that's what I'm
separating,
saying, yeah.
prioritize and stuff.
Oh,
So
yeah. They already know you coming. They already know little Jeremy Fears coming. They just waiting for you and stuff like that. Just like just you keep your mindset. You ain't gotta worry about it.
Exactly.
Keep it right where it is.
Just
Keep it
doing
right
what
where
you
it
do.
is. Keep the gym first.
Keep
Exactly.
going.
You
Keep
can put
doing
them in
what you
second
do.
or whatever, but keep that gym first. And keep
Definitely.
the books and the school and everything before them, and you'll be alright. Sure.
Gym can't leave you. You can leave the gym.
There you go. There you go. I'm trying to get past this Achilles injury. I'm back in the gym. Look, I'm back in the gym. Look, I ain't gonna lie to you. I lost my step a little bit, but I'm gonna get back to it. I'm motivated now. Look, I'm motivated now for sure.
I'm gonna make me do some calf raises.
I just got one more question.
Go right ahead.
So, NBA players, who do y'all see y'all game resemble?
Great question.
I would say probably Kyrie and Curry because I can shoot. That's why I would say Curry, but Kyrie because my ability to handle the ball and my being offensively gifted at a young age is a blessing. And I feel like I could just do almost anything I put my mind to on the offensive end. And there's times where, well, now I used to back then be like, I can guard, but why when I can? But now it's like you gotta guard and you gotta be able to do what you could do in the offensive end. Because now you're gonna play against some of the top competition in the country, so they can do the same thing you can do. Now it's me versus you.
What's better than to say I just scored on you, but you can't even score on me?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, that's
the mindset
better
you gotta have, or else they gon' take your spot.
Facts.
I definitely say, some Pat Bev, little Marcus Smart, CB3, Dennis Smith Jr., athleticism. Speed Nash, just some of the great point guards that can able to lead, has IQ, but also I say I'm a two-way player. Defense, finishing. I think I'm real athletic for my size.
Didn't we say Pat Bev with a way better shot before?
John Wall.
John Wall with a way better shot.
That's
That's what we
quick.
said. John Wall with a
quick.
way better shot.
And John Wall was a dog on defense.
Athletic.
I can see that Pat Bev thing though.
I can see
That whole
Pat Bev,
Bev,
too.
I can see that. You just way more.
Pat Bev was more offensive, offensive skill.
Yeah.
When I say
I
them,
can see
I
that.
just say like
defense.
certain parts.
Yeah,
of
right.
their
Yeah,
game.
You
Like
take certain parts of
CB3.
them and they build you.
And then just see their parts in my game.
I love it.
Yeah, facts. Well,
Okay,
bro,
yeah.
whatever you just need to know, whatever you do from here is a plus. If you don't go to the NBA, if you don't, you still like a hero to all of us.
Literally.
Facts.
I know Kia had a question real quick.
Yeah, I know we talk a lot about basketball here, but I wanted to know, what are you like outside of basketball? What do you do? What are your interests? Both of you, outside of basketball.
I'll say, I used to be like a game head. Like I used to play the game. I don't really play the game too much like that. More like Netflix, TikTok. I get on the game every once in a while. I like my alone time. Just really chilling in my room, being on my phone, just being by myself, quiet, chill, private person. But on the court is a way different me. So it's like two-story me. You see me in school, I may just be walking by myself, headphones in, or just quiet, minding my business. But if you see me on the court, you see me talking every possession, offense, defense, loud, energetic, hyping the crowd, hyping my teammates, maybe even saying some bad words sometimes.
Sometimes.
But other than that, outside, I'm just real chill and, you know.
I got to know who you were from the court. So to hear your parents both say that you're shy, I'm like, who? What? How?
That's the
Crazy.
crazy. It's like he just
Shy
flipped
where?
switch.
No, Big Jeremy is shy. Big Jeremy, he pretty like quiet and like shy. Like people gotta know the dad to know they the same way. Like I say, but as soon as Jeremy get on the court, he turn the switch on. Then all of a sudden he ain't so shy. He ain't no more as vocal and stuff like that. But you can really see the difference. You know what I'm saying? You can see the comparison between the two as far as. He quiet, but when they get on that court, they just gonna get busy. But that was Jeremy. Yeah, outside of school, you weren't talking to nobody. It's funny. Jeremy used to walk down the hallway and like literally like a real like superstar. He'll have a basketball in his hand. He ain't used to talk to nobody. He'll call me every once in a while. Look, bro, you cool? You want? Better make sure you at practice. You know, sometimes I was messing off stuff. You get in the car with me, you go to practice, stuff like. But other than that, he was quiet. Didn't get in no trouble, stuff like that. So. That's the difference. Like some athletes take that, use that to their advantage and kind of do what they want.
Yeah.
Jerry ain't do that. He just come to school and he used to be ready to go to practice. So yeah, I could totally see that.
Same question for you, Jeremiah.
I would say
He look like a gamer.
I seen him
TikTok.
dance. I know he like that.
Dancer. I was just he did that.
if you on TikTok, just spending time with my brothers and little sister and parents. And I be in my room majority of the time, so like just chilling, playing goofy. Nah, it's like around like people I'm super close with or tight with. You will see like I play sometimes and goofy sometimes, but it's like usually I'm only like that around like people I'm super tight with or close.
Yeah.
But like if it's random people, I'll just quiet, chill, be on my phone way back. But if it's like my close friends, we just see out.
Do y'all have any hidden talents?
Dance.
No, not really. Yeah, I dance a little bit, but other than that, no.
What y'all got some plans for Lil Sis? Y'all want to see Lil Sis hoop? I mean, y'all just seen the other shoe
she
Iowa game.
she
Y'all
gonna
know
chill
the
you.
girl's lit. You know what I'm saying?
She gonna
chill you. Well, y'all, how old is she now? What is her? She like 3, 4? I was gonna say she gotta be the same age as my daughter. Y'all don't know that yet.
She gonna chill you.
My baby a girly girl, but I think she gonna be a dog on the
So
court
if she
eventually.
gets to the point where she wakes up and it's like,
That's what I'm saying. You ain't played
there
basketball
goes
since
some
7th
pom-poms
grade.
or basketball. And she
Yeah,
grabs that
pick that
basketball.
basketball.
Are y'all gonna work with her?
No.
He like, oh. He like, girl,
He
he's
said
like,
nah.
hey,
He
bro.
said-
Cheerleading, girl. Yeah, true that.
That's dope.
So this probably will be the last question. As far as school-wise, is it basketball? Is it academics? Is it a collection of everything? Like, what's your overall accomplishment to go and take advantage of this little scholarship, Michigan State?
Definitely, to try to get to the next level, whether that's overseas or, the NBA. Definitely try to get to the next level, but if that don't happen, I definitely do school and try to get like some type of degree.
Facts.
And like, I think I'm more than likely gonna major in like sports marketing or
Facts.
sports business,
Facts.
something with sports. Because after, playing basketball, I plan on being like some type of coach, whether it's at the college level, NBA, high school, just being some type of coach, helping other kids and giving them my knowledge. So, some type of basketball is gonna be like the after result.
I say I only ask because school just ain't for everybody.
Right.
Sometimes you go to school, that's you in it to just get through it. It's not your overall thing that you want to do. So
Yeah, I
So,
definitely I like school, but I'm not 8 years.
Oh, yeah,
8 years
yeah,
college.
yeah.
Not me.
What about you, Jeremiah?
I would say when I was younger, it was just strictly basketball. Like my main goal was NBA. School, I would just get my work done, get through it, get home, go work out. But now my mom and auntie and cousins and grandma be preaching like if basketball, when it's all said and done, what you gonna do after basketball for the next 60, 50 years if I'm still alive for that long. So it's like, just get your degree and hopefully you can become a coach, trainer, teacher, whatever you want to do after basketball's done. And I like, yeah, that makes sense.
I know I asked too because it was kind of what you were saying earlier, bro. Like, you don't have to necessarily be a basketball player and stuff to get a bag. Like, you could be a social media influencer. It's just so many different ways.
Leader,
yeah.
motivational
It's other
speaker.
than you can just get your face out there to show the other kids. You know what I'm saying? This
Basketball use a platform.
Right. And then we were saying too, this NIL deal. Like now that y'all can get, like what y'all think about that? I know y'all like. Yeah,
I like it. I think it's
y'all gotta like it. It's only a benefit for y'all.
Yeah,
Right?
I feel like it's great because kids that sometimes all kids don't feel like at some point you feel like I can play in the NBA, but over time sometimes you don't always grow to be as tall as you would like.
Incorporated, I'm so happy for y'all that y'all can make something off of whatever, and because players couldn't do that before. And now it's like I say, it was the companies that was making this money off of you, and you ain't playing basketball with y'all. So yeah, that's good. That's good.
No,
Take advantage of
I
it.
definitely think it's good too, cause like, you know, sometimes people, you know, families and cousins and aunties may not be in the best situation or lifestyle or the way they living, but with NIL that can change somebody's whole career and life.
Facts.
You can move them out of a place where that's bad for them, you know, move them with you, help them get a car, help them start a business. It's more ways to move and help others
Facts.
with like basically free money for you doing something you love.
Facts. Like I said, I feel like it should have been done years ago. So kudos to y'all, and then now y'all got that opportunity to, like I say, if it don't work out, you hit it right on the head. It's more for the kids. What if you the best athlete in the world and you shatter your leg and you just never the same player? You still can make your money. You still have made $5-6 million off of your NIL, and you can still live off of that deal. People still know you from that stuff like that. So yeah, that's good.
For sure, definitely, man. That's great. We definitely want to thank you guys for sitting down with us and taking the time to talk to us and giving us in the world a little bit more of an insight of Jeremy Jr. and Jeremiah as well. So we definitely want to appreciate y'all. And world, if you have anybody that you know that you look up to, anybody that you see that has their head on straight, headed in the right direction, on the right path, do a couple things. Keep them going. Don't let them stop. Keep them motivated. Learn from them. And when it's all said and done, become a village, because it takes a village, right? Again, Fierce Brothers, thank y'all.
Thanks.
D,
Thank you all.
CP,
Thank you.
Kia, thank you guys. B on the camera, appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Shout out to Mom for joining us as well, a little bro.
And little bro in the background got his little beats on. You know what I'm saying? We see you, boy. We see you.
With that being said, world, till next time, y'all.
Yes, sir. Deuces.
Let's go. Nice job, y'all.
Nice.
Thank you.